All right, hey, we're live. We're on the air, and I'm going to get the camera set up. It's the garden party with Dave, and you can probably see us all in the background. We're so close together. The one in the background is Steve.
I'm just the center.
There's Dave. There.
You can move the
Chairs.
This will be in the
And then-
way.
Okay, move this
Yeah.
until he needs it.
And then there's Dave.
Try to avoid the red chair.
In the center is me, and
Then we'll grab the other.
Rich and Steve.
Here, I'll stand behind you.
And since we're live,
We are live.
We're live? We're
yeah,
live.
you
Hey.
get to see us how
All right. Not
how
like
we are,
earlier where we were
not how
kind
we
of.
were.
We didn't lose it like last. Didn't we try to do a karaoke that didn't work?
Did not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time it really
Are
didn't
you just
work.
going to stand, Steve?
Yeah, right now. I might move around.
I'm not going to
Okay.
stand for it.
I'm not going to stand here
I'm
either.
here for
Sit
you.
on your lap.
So
So-
this is good. We haven't been together like this.
Outside?
Outside
Wow, yeah.
in a
Yeah, we
long
were
time.
dreaming about it, though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every night.
I liked being outside with us.
Yeah, well, I
fun.
think our families like us outside too. Just the smell factor
Yeah, no kidding.
cut it down quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely.
So Dave, it's
Yes, sir.
our second tribute, living tribute night,
Oh, okay.
and
Second.
I didn't get the memo.
the second living tribute. All you had to do was show up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you did your part.
I live here,
Yeah.
so I got
Show
that
up
part
living,
down.
the living and showing up right. It can't be a living tribute without that.
You got real quiet, Rich.
Man, my allergies are like, I'm under
so-
attack.
So being outside isn't a good
Well,
thing for you.
you know.
We
I
can
don't
go inside.
No. It's
We'll
too
take
late.
a break eventually. But
It's too late. It's already attacked.
Oh, we,
Going in's not going to
we can
help.
get you the inhaler.
I actually
I've got
understand
the
what you're at the inhaler.
Got me the inhaler. I need like some Wallaton. Is what I need.
Wallaton?
Wallaton.
I could use some Wallaton if it means what I think it is.
A cheap bus.
I'm crying.
Or is Steve cooking something up again
He's,
in the kitchen?
he's cooking up some Wallaton.
Is that the Walgreens brand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's absolutely.
the Walton.
The
The
Walton.
Waltus.
I needed to go to the corner of the allergic and afflicted. Get me some Wallaton.
Why won't you people help me?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the corner of happy and healthy. You need
Yeah.
to go next.
Quit
Yeah.
telling
Would
me
you-
to be healthy when I buy cigarettes.
Be
It's
well.
stupid.
Be well.
Would
Be
you
well.
like to? Would you like to buy 8 candy bars for $1 with your metformin? Sure, I would.
All right. Be
They
well.
know how to keep their audience.
Be well.
Oh, they keep coming and get him come back for the drugs.
Can I get a dialysis machine with that too, please? Sure.
Anybody got a kidney for sale?
How about an axe so I could chop off my infected foot as well?
You know, that would be great. They have a bulletin board where you could post your
Organs?
Yeah.
Don't they?
So I
Somewhere.
think you can just sell a car or something.
Isn't it on like
Just gotta go to Candy Mountain.
Karen's List or something like that?
Oh, it may be, yeah. I think I did read about that.
Charlie's List.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Charlie the Unicorn. Have you ever seen that?
No.
You don't know Charlie the Unicorn? Oh, you haven't lived. do you?
That's a YouTube
It is a
special.
YouTube special.
thing. Isn't it? Yeah.
It wasn't
Right,
English, so we didn't like it.
it
We only
was
liked
British, though, wasn't it?
Charlie the Unicorn one?
Charlie. No, I don't think it was.
No. Okay.
Angry Charlie.
Is it Charlie Bit My Finger?
No.
No.
No, that one was English.
This is
right?
Charlie the Unicorn. Yeah. Story.
Don't know. Well, maybe the kid watched it.
Did
I
we
think
hit
I
a
have
broadcast thing? You hit a broadcast thing, didn't you?
And then
think so.
there's
I don't know.
Yeah, it says live
Oh,
up
there we are. Hey, and in case you didn't know, we're on live.
right now.
Right now.
Oh, I did have something to bring up. We
Okay.
had, when Rob and I were doing the Blog Talk Radio version, one of Kim's coworkers called in and wants us to fix her problem.
Oh, great, great.
Oh,
We can do that.
And apparently her problem is she's tired of being single.
Uh-oh, she's tired of
Oh.
being
Tired
single.
of being single.
All right.
So I'm going to throw that out here right now, and maybe we can brainstorm as we go along.
Okay.
Not to derail the agenda or the
Sure.
itinerary.
Sure. She doesn't collect cats, does she? Like live cats?
No,
Does she
Okay,
have
so that's
mannequins in her house?
I don't think
Dressed
so.
up. Dressed up mannequins.
Yeah. Because naked mannequins would be creepy.
No, so she doesn't hoard cats,
So,
and she doesn't hoard
clothed
Clothed
nor
mannequins.
naked
Or
mannequins.
naked.
Well, I hate to say it, I don't think she thinks she's the problem, and I agree with her.
She looking for
Okay.
love in all the wrong places?
That could be.
the picker's broken,
Possibly, but
so we need to fix the picker.
okay, here's my usual assessment. Jasmine, I hope you don't mind me dragging you into the mix. A lot of people think that the best way to meet somebody is to go to a club or a bar.
Right.
Do you agree?
I disagree.
Anybody?
As Buckwheat would sing, looking for love in all the wrong places.
I think somebody really wants to do karaoke.
I
just
think
did
so. I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
He was looking forward to it.
Okay.
tonight.
So when we
Me
when
doing
we
the
come up
Rhinestone
with a
Cowboy.
problem,
Right.
we'll throw it to you and see what you come up with.
Song?
Yeah,
Oh. All right.
maybe.
So if you have a problem, if
Anybody-
you have a problem, I'll solve it.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, no. Anybody can pick up the karaoke. Even I'm
Okay.
feeling a little frisky right now.
All right.
I
So
don't think there's a song for that.
She a drug abuser.
no,
She passive aggressive.
not to a fault.
Okay, everyone's a little passive aggressive.
Okay, this is Jasmine's. Not quite. I don't think she's in her 40s. She's a professional young woman working for a local union, and she's great people. She's really got a great personality. She's like, I'm tired of being alone. I want a real man in my life. I'm tired of these broke ass men and shit like that, which I totally understand. My personal opinion is sometimes I think the best places to meet people are kind of the offbeat places. Well, what would you
Right,
say?
not necessarily an IHOP per se.
Okay, yeah, going back to that. Do we agree that bars or nightclubs are not the best place?
To
I
me,
would say not the best place.
if you're a drunk and you want to meet a drunk
Oh, perfect.
and
place.
have a drunk relationship, great place.
follow
So
it.
you're
fantastic.
We can follow it on Facebook.
Yeah. So so everybody can follow it
Right,
on Facebook
right.
and you show their shitty drawers and
Yes.
everything else. Oh, I said the bad word.
Yeah. Good thing Aunt Ricky's not here. She could
I
bust
know
you.
she was all over me last week.
I was
I
expecting
wouldn't
to see
have
Ricky
that.
tonight.
Aunt Ricky fell and bruised her hip. She didn't break it. She just bruised it. So she's hobbling around a little bit.
When'd she fall on? She probably broke that.
I don't
Her
know.
hip?
I don't know what she.
She broke what she fell on.
You
Just
were
now.
very
Bruised her
disrespectful to Aunt Ricky.
hip.
You really
I
are.
love her to pieces.
You better watch it. He takes this relative seriously.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Okay, so a couple while I had Jasmine on the phone, I said two places I really like are the supermarket. I think I mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Did I mention the supermarket?
No, I think so.
You just did.
And this is going to shock you, church.
Yeah. Okay.
Because now, while I don't agree with,
Inside of church or on the outside?
well, and then you got factors of time of day and whether it's a funeral or
Right.
not.
Whether
I think
Thursday morning.
a normal business hour open church, a function, like perhaps
Bingo night.
bingo night,
Or potlucks.
Picnic.
and we all know Spiral. She has a lot of interesting events at her church. I think it's you're applying for a job, right? We're applying for a job, so you don't want to show up drunk.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't want to show up with last night's shitty Pampers on.
Right.
right.
You
Well,
want
it depends.
depends.
Wah, wah.
And anybody showing up for a job, you got to expect that they're lying a little bit or they're polishing something up.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can accept that. I would say safely, 20% might be heavily polished, but still you're putting your best foot forward. So what other places besides that?
Well, I was going to say church, but, I mean, what do you do?
You prefer to meet women at church.
I met my woman at the Walmart.
Work.
I was working.
Work is what I was going to say.
It was
Work.
I was
I met a
working.
woman at Walmart one time, and it didn't go very well, but it was Walmart. At least she was wearing normal clothes.
Out
Yeah.
back
Oh,
by
she
the
was.
dumpster.
I
I
mean,
think
she
that's
was in a
because-
smock.
I
But
think, yeah, she was wearing an outfit. Who are you talking about?
He's talking about his wife.
My
Oh,
wife.
yeah.
He's talking about maybe talking about your woman. I don't know.
What year?
1989.
It was a good year.
Like a 1981, sort of.
Yeah.
What about who goes to the library anymore?
Who does go to the
We
library?
still do, but
What's a library?
mainly little kids.
And
That's where I keep my documents at.
my personal favorite that I kind of been pushing back because it should be right, as plain as the nose on her face, coffee shops.
Coffee shops.
Where you can go in and pretend to be writing a book like everybody else.
I thought he was going to say the hospital. But
Or doing a
No,
low budget webcast.
webcast.
right.
Oh, by the way, thanks for the Webby nomination,
Yeah.
Webby people.
Yes, 2 years in a row. Just passed right over. I expected last year, but this year, man, we had some quality stuff, and it just.
I think we had a good year. We had some really interesting events, I think. And I think we really put ourselves out there with the community service, too.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. There's another one.
More of that
Community-
coming up.
Well,
Service.
Well,
I don't
it
know
all
if I
depends.
agree with the community
With
service.
Jumpsuits
Depends on what
or without
exactly.
jumpsuits.
Are you if you're working with somebody that has the name administrator in their name, you're probably okay.
Okay.
If you're working with D-Dog Georgie B, loading bags full of hominy and government cheese, there might not be a future there.
Or
And
stewed tomatoes.
Right. Well,
stewed tomatoes, and you're asked if you can give a ride home, and they're taking half the groceries with them. So. Okay,
That
so we
makes
got
sense.
those ideas. Jasmine will continue to work on these. What I'll do,
Rob's single, isn't he?
Rob is single. I considered throwing it out there, but Rob is
He's a little bit shy.
a lot shy, and we'll come back to that.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
come back to that.
I tried, Rob. We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that. So we got some ideas here, and what I'll do is after we're done with the show, at some point, I'll share a picture of Jasmine with you, and you guys can on our private conversations, we can see what we can work up with her.
I'm sure we can work up something.
Now, Kim says she does the internet dating stuff sometimes, but so far, has anybody really heard any banner stories that didn't end up with strangulation or serial killer?
I have
It's odd you brought that up.
I have a friend that he married his internet chat room romance.
Legally?
I married one. I'm still married to her. as a
Okay,
matter of
but
fact.
did you go through an official dating website?
If you call it that. I didn't go through Match or eHarmony.
Then you can't call it that. I'm talking about,
But it was
You can mean-
Plenty of Fish, which is the
That's kind of a
cheap
local
guy's way to hook up or whatever. And
lowered expectations.
lowered expectations. Yeah,
Lowered
essentially, that's what that is.
expectations.
Yeah, that's the live version of that site is Plenty of Fish. But I met my wife there, and that
I've
was
met people on the internet. I think
6-something years old. That
Everybody's-
was 6 years ago,
everybody's done at least one
No.
internet hookup.
except for Rich.
Yeah, I haven't.
Except for
The
Rich.
internet was
Okay,
not
everybody
there.
except
Yeah,
Rich.
I do. A friend of mine. She was.
It was
She did the Christian Mingle.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
This is where I'm interested to hear this.
Okay.
Maybe
so,
this is a show I've been waiting for.
So this is this.
So is it Mingle or Mangala?
It's it's Mingle.
Okay, all
It's
right.
Mangle.
Yeah. Sorry, it's the allergies. If it
I
sounded
know.
like Mangle.
Okay, that's all right.
Anyway, she met a guy, and he was, and I said, you know,
He was the same, right?
he was a bed maker.
Not a
I'm
bad
like-
letter.
Right, not a bedwetter. He's a bed maker, and I'm like, oh wow, you know, he's still
A craftsman.
right, a craftsman. And
Wow.
so we were talking a little more about it. And then she was talking about how he had to go to work, and I said, so does he have his own place? And she goes, oh no, he works at the hospital. And then it dawned on me,
He's a
He makes beds.
he's an actual
He's an
bed
orderly.
maker, not a bed maker.
He's a housekeeper.
He is housekeeping. It's exactly what it was.
Housekeeping. And there's where I was talking about the 20-30% of like, I'm a senior
Polishing it up.
executive
Right.
Yeah.
kitchen technician.
Yeah.
You're a
with,
dishwasher.
right.
Yeah, you're a dishwasher.
You figure out how much can go in the garbage disposal.
I can barely
Before you
see
turn
you,
it on.
Steve. Do you want to move up?
Oh, I move in and out. I'm
Okay.
doing the Doppler effect.
You're doing the Doppler effect?
Yeah. Just not with sound. So what's it called when it's sight?
A visual effect.
I don't think it's called a Doppler effect.
Yeah, it's not. That's why I was saying. But what's it? But my voice,
Double effect.
my
You
voice
see
is
it.
back here, and then it gets louder as I move up. So you're really starting to remind me of your father from up here
Yeah, I'm
now.
starting to thin, aren't
Have
I?
you started to
Quite a
notice
bit.
that too?
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
haircut. Did you?
Well, you don't get
get
to see this
Okay.
view. It's not that you're thinning. It's actually the shape and everything is kind of just reminding me of sitting in the back of the church van and
But
looking
it-
at your dad
but it-
driving.
Starts here, though, kind of.
Not so much here.
Not
or
so much-
here.
It's
but-
the shape too. Your dad went through this
Long hair.
long hair.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And right before he died, especially, it was a longer thing, but it was more of a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It
It
was.
was. You're right.
Well, you know, brother. Yeah.
You know, his name was Terry, so, you know,
He
it
is
works.
a real American. You remember that? Whenever he
See-
would come into the ring?
Here's the thing.
Everybody knows the Hulk Hogan song.
Here's the thing. Is he don't want to do karaoke. Let's not
He sings all the time.
But
let's-
if we say we're not doing karaoke,
Then I'm about it.
then he's all about it.
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah,
Karaoke
okay,
sucks.
you're off the
It
hook.
does suck.
He's like,
No more
I was
karaoke.
really
Scared
scared
about
about
it.
cowboy.
He's been singing the whole show, the whole year.
I know,
You know,
but when we
right.
put him on the spot, or especially when we go out in public
I'm
and do
trying
it,
to work
He's
through
like-
my issues.
oh, I'm trying. This Simon, I can't sing. No.
have we figured out if we can get people to call in on this version?
I
I think
don't.
we should
Now
do
we can
that.
call
I
in,
don't
but
know if we can. I don't know what.
We're not going to do it tonight.
we can chat on it.
I think we
You
can
know what?
chat on it, but
Maybe
I
we
think
just get a
gotta
burner
be live
phone and we'll just throw that
somewhere.
number out there, you know?
Burner
Anybody just, you know, can just call in.
Like a track phone.
Right.
Yeah, well, we could. What we need to find is like a Simon
Yeah.
that people can call. And
Right.
Go, hey, I really disagree with you. It's like, what?
That's brilliant.
It would be great.
No, each week,
Yeah.
if we could get people interested, we got to get people interested somehow.
Do we even have viewers? Probably not.
But they would be on speakerphone.
I don't know how this works.
Oh.
It tells us there's 2 or 0 viewers.
Oh, nice. Okay. All
There's
right.
2, no wait, 0
I
views.
need to get my eyes checked again. I
So
can't read
how
this
much
article.
is a burner phone?
Oh, I think
You
you
can
can
get
get
them
them
for
cheap.
20 bucks probably.
Yeah.
And then you just put minutes on them.
But we'd have to keep replenishing it. We'd have to keep.
Not if nobody calls.
All right.
Okay, well,
Right. So we probably wouldn't have to.
We probably never have
we
to
can tape it somewhere and say this is where the burner phone is. this
Right.
week. You want to call in?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh,
I
they
think they
go
would
find the
just-
phone.
yeah.
They would steal the phone.
They would steal the phone.
Yeah.
The people
well,
that are
we-
watching our show on a regular
Oh, yeah.
basis, mine.
Sure. Right.
Because we're like, hey, we need donations for this, and they're like, whatever.
Right. You just gave up 40 phones. You could have used that for something. Like it came out of
We're
our
like, give me
pocket. They're like,
$5.
so do all the donations,
Right.
you idiots.
Oh, on another, I'm going to switch gears for just a
Switch
second.
gears.
While
No,
I'm thinking
switch
it.
gears.
I got my shirt in the mail.
Oh, you did.
I got my
I
Team
didn't think about
Nicholas.
that.
I got my
I
Team
got my
Nicholas
shirt
shirt.
too.
I've got mine. You've got yours.
And none of us are wearing
Not
it.
that.
None of us are wearing them.
That would be fun to watch. He's like doing kung fu,
Yeah. Oh wow, that's
chopping the
interesting.
porch down.
What?
Kung Fu on the phone.
We're watching your neighbors.
Your neighbors.
Oh, okay.
He's got a quarter staff that he's getting right into
He's probably been smoking
practice
quite a
his
bit.
kung fu abilities.
Are we going to hear about Juice here in a minute?
Oh, he just
dropped it.
Could be. Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Focus.
That's when you know
That's
you're
hot.
living in the hood, right
That's
there.
right.
We're living high on the hood, buddy.
That's right. Oh, well, you know what? The street over from me, the name of that street is Hood.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't live on the hood, but
You live
Near
near
the
the
hood.
hood,
next to it, yeah.
next to the hood.
Kind of my brain.
One street over from the hood is me.
Do you remember, I think I've asked you guys this. It'll either be you or Steve. Do you remember Mark Filipiak? He was one of the Alton AA people. young, pretty guy with a dimple in his chin and everything. And
I think so, yeah.
Well, he lived over by Steve Schmidt. He lived on Langdon. Well, and my mom at the time lived over on Judson with my stepdad, Jeff. I told you I saw Jeff recently.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay,
He tried killing you.
He was trying to kill me on
Yeah.
the porch. Well, Mark lived over on a side street called Maxie, and he had a little tiny apartment up there. We always called it his Maxie Pad.
Oh, right.
Wow, that wasn't worth the build-up, was it?
Well, you went through all of that.
Yeah.
No, that was one of those ones where none of the other information was with your story. But
Yeah,
Right.
It's okay.
good storytelling,
Non-sequitur.
though.
Yeah. I knew a guy that lived on Maxie, and we called it his Maxie Pad. Boom, you're done. Story's finished. But it's all right. So Jeff tried to kill you.
I don't think deliberately, but it was totally a white trash banjo type moment.
Oh, really?
Pontoon, Lake Drive, Pontoon Road. I mean, literally right off 111.
Oh, right.
The real trailer park.
Right,
was it the
right,
nice one
right.
with the gravel lot?
It was nicer.
Okay. Because
And so they decide they're going to drag me up onto the.
I have a,
Oh, yeah. You
I have a
did hear the
story. I have a story about that too.
That's
so
a great
I'll remind
story.
you. Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, there's
Just
it
triggered
just. I felt like a fish out of water. I'm like, I can't touch bottom and
No, go
How
ahead.
many steps did you have to go up?
5 or 6.
That's still a lot.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean,
it's way more than I was comfortable with. I was comfortable with like 0.
yeah. Were you in a chair or were you in
I
a?
was in the wheelchair.
So going up backwards.
So they didn't have a lift chair for you to get in?
Pontoon Beach,
on Lake Drive. in
lot
Pontoon Beach.
236.
A bucket and a rope?
What
Put-
part of this are you missing?
Put your butt in the bucket, Davey.
All right, let's dump that part of the story. Where are we going next?
Okay, so he
What,
tried,
how much time are we at?
tried to kill
Rich's
you.
story.
We got 8 minutes.
Okay.
Well, when I was at work one day, and this guy was telling us about the nice trailer park in Pontoon Beach, and it was the one with the gravel road, and there was
That's hilarious.
this guy's mom, she got somebody assaulted her, okay,
Oh, okay.
and so this car pulls up and skids through the
The nice-
asphalt, the nice
Oh,
gravel,
Starsky and Hutch.
Hey.
right.
Nice asphalt.
She gets out of the car, and then this is the guy he's standing there watching the story, and she just comes running up to this group of people, and she yells, "Who's the fat bitch that hit my mom?" Boom! She just starts swinging and hitting people right there in the nice trailer park. Yeah,
And that's how you know you're in a nice trailer.
right.
The nasty ones,
Not so much.
yeah, Lord knows what would happen there.
That story kind of
Deadly
fell
fun.
flat,
Yeah,
too.
it did.
No,
I
it's
was
a good story because it has that whole cops thing going
right,
on.
right.
Expect somebody to run by naked or in their underwear. You never going to catch me, copper?
We do that, but usually there's not a cop. It's weird. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Probably.
You shouldn't have brought that up. But that was a much shorter build.
But that's probably why my wife and I have been together for 6 years.
So you
Did
don't
you
end
guys
up
play
like
cops
that?
and robbers naked?
It's kind of like a cops thing, a little bit.
She's going
Except for
bad boy, but not.
nobody ever gets handcuffed.
You're not on the screen at all right now.
Yeah,
right?
Really?
That's really getting.
I swear, I don't want to see
He's
people.
still here. No, it's all good.
I don't want people to see me smoking. I think
Yeah,
it's
that
a
would
bad
be-
image.
That
I
would
think
be
it
a
is a
horrible
bad
image.
Yeah.
That would put you in the serves you right category of cancer.
Oh, right.
Lifestyle choice.
Lifestyle choice.
Arr.
I did a video and 8 people watched it
8 people
about
watched
the
it.
lifestyle choice cancer. Yeah.
Was I one of them?
Smoke
Probably-
you have in there
probably
because
not.
you're still talking and smoke is still coming out of your mouth. Did you ever exhale?
My lungs are enlarged, you see, because of the smoking.
Okay.
So there may be smoke in there from like, I don't know,
Last month.
1987 even.
Right.
Who knows?
That's a good year.
Well, for some of us.
Yeah.
For some of us.
I don't
Some of
remember
us not
any
so
of
much.
these.
1987 might be the year that I met Mr. David Black.
No,
Really?
Maybe it's 88.
no.
Hit and run.
It wouldn't
Was
have
it
been.
89?
It wouldn't have been any earlier than '89.
It had to be. Okay, well then it was 89.
Unless, for some reason, you went to my grandfather's funeral. Because I was not here.
I did not.
Remember there was that hole, though, in the
Was the funeral-
space-time continuum
Wait a
for a
minute.
little bit? It was
Was the,
1985, though.
was
Right.
the funeral at Hit and Run?
No.
Then no. Okay.
There was a procession that went
He
through
was
there.
a veteran. He was 90 years old. I don't know what killed him.
Veteran of World War One.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
They call that the Good War.
That's weird.
Well, you know, we
A
fought
noble war.
the Noble War because
A real war.
we didn't use atomic weapons then.
We didn't
That cat
cheat.
was running across the street, looked over at that dog, and was like, what?
Right. What?
It was a cat
Well,
dog.
interaction
It
between
was a cat
species.
dog.
Okay, do we want to continue along this, or do we want to set up for what we're going to do down the road? And
We need to set up before with what we're going to do down the road, and because I let that cat out of the bag. But we've got a live stage show that we're
okay,
in the works, and
Do you
this
know
may
anything
be
about this?
this may be
I think
further
we're in
down
the
the road.
audience.
Okay.
This may be further down the road than we think.
like
You might
the bed
look
in,
up and
It will
die and
happen.
not have to deal with it.
like the bed in.
The bed-in is still coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's still
soon.
coming.
Yeah. So we don't know when that's going to happen.
How do you feel
I-
about the bed in?
I started thinking the other
I
day,
sense that you feel uncomfortable.
we should pick a nice
No,
day.
I just think it's hilarious
Just
because it's
set
like
the-
something that's never going to happen.
Karaoke stuff up in my front
It's-
yard.
it's,
and just start doing
call it-
karaoke.
Yeah,
And just have people come over. Just start telling them, stop by. We're doing karaoke right now, live in the front
Flash
yard.
mob.
yeah, we could do that.
So that's the bed, and I should kind of fit into there somewhere too.
You're planning on moving at some point, though, aren't
No, most people. Yeah,
you? You're like, hey,
I'm
look.
kind of the king of the street.
He is the king of the street.
No, you're not. Your neighbor is.
Which one?
Mr. Anderson.
Oh, he's the king.
He's the king of
Mr.
the
Yeah,
street.
we'll just do it in his front
I would
yard.
call him the patriarch of the street.
We'll just do it in his
The
yard.
patriarch. That's right. So anyway, we'll all be working on getting that script put together because there's moving parts.
That
And
means
so
that
forth.
Dan's going to throw something together. Let me explain how this works.
And then we're going to find a live venue to do it, and then we'll never do it again.
May I make a suggestion?
You are the center of the circle.
No. If we're going to actually do this project, let's create a separate thread discussion or a separate material thread or an email or something
Yeah, we'll do
that we can go back and forth and add to it, because that's what we're going to do, right?
We'll do that. Yeah, absolutely.
And I actually feel like we maybe could print stuff and write stuff out and really make an actual script.
It's what it'll come down to. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Because
going to resurrect Black Hole Productions, aren't you?
I think we need to.
I need
You
something
need
to do
a
like
swan
that.
song, buddy.
A swan song.
Yeah,
Yeah, not like a Led Zeppelin
right.
swan song, but the Dave Black swan song.
Huh.
The final chapter.
Yeah,
The final countdown.
right.
Yeah, but yeah,
There it goes
chapter
again.
Da-da-da-da.
Somebody turned the karaoke
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
machine on, and we didn't even ask for it. We said it wasn't
You
going
know what, though?
We said it wasn't going to be here.
Daniel, you know that
I
he
know.
said final countdown, and that went through your head.
Sure it did. Sure it did.
Steve,
I didn't listen to that music.
you sit on a
Ever.
throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies.
I did not. I was listening to the 70s during the 80s, and then I did not go back and rediscover the 80s.
No, you did. We did.
I dabbled.
Oh, so we're gonna
Stay on
go.
the fringes.
We're gonna go get all snobby on crappy music.
Right.
Me? No. I just never listened to it. I
So-
missed it.
Look how important he is. He skipped the whole crappy music thing.
Right.
I
He
didn't
was-
mean to. I just didn't
It just
have
happened. Okay.
Yeah.
I
it
really
just
like
happened.
80s music.
Some
We're
of
glad for you.
my wife absolutely hates 80s music, but that's just because I was born later than she was, and I think she just hates it. Everything about me, except for I don't know, maybe my
How does
hair.
that make you feel?
And you got any frosting?
No.
Okay. All right. I would show you, but I can't.
Okay.
Maybe in a later episode.
All right, so that's coming.
So that's coming, and then we are
We're having
planning.
Epic Coffee Time weenie roast.
The weenie roast is off the table for now because we've got more pressing things like a live tribute
Okay.
to Dave, and we're gonna schedule that, and hopefully he will be there live, and we can do it. And
This is what we're fashioning, kind of like another roast or something like that.
it's close. It'll
It's
be a
not
little.
actual roast. But
It may be a little more poignant
Okay.
at times than what a roast would be. But believe me, we're going to get our digs in while we can.
oh, I have no doubt. I'd be
So-
disappointed otherwise.
But that's coming, and it's coming because there's so many people that turned out on Facebook and all throughout the social media that we're on. And we want to give them a venue, and we want to give you one final venue to let it all out. I mean, not all of it. That we saw it at the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
No, this is.
You can let most of it out.
There's been some.
And now I know why
tragic
you're on
stuff.
pain medicine because
Yeah.
Some, long sack.
twisting.
Yeah.
It was just a bad.
Yeah. Anyway, on that
Twisted.
note,
So
so that's plenty of stuff coming up here.
there's
a
a
lot
lot
of stuff.
there's a lot of stuff going on, and if people aren't tuned in, they're going to miss out on
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
While
That's
we're-
all there is to it.
Oh, and then we're doing the Susan Komen thing where we're staying up all. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
Jesus.
can't even say it.
Don't
I
even
can't
go there.
For 3 days.
Well,
with,
here,
with a straight face.
since you guys are all over the map, let me throw this out here. As I've been feeling better, I've been really enjoying visits. People coming over to have coffee, going out for a meal. I've been feeling okay. I got to kind of think about where we're going and when we go out. So if you'd like to visit or you want to hang out or a phone call or something, just go ahead. It's crunch time. There's no reason to pretend that it's not. And these guys have been over here a lot. I've had Don and Dave Ryder and some other close friends come by. I got some family members coming in these next 2 weeks. So I like to say, hit me up on Facebook and let's go from there.
Right?
Bring your headshot. If you're a guy, bring the headshot and resume in for Jasmine.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Or
Right,
Dave,
yeah.
who knows?
Right.
Trying to work on the
He
solution.
doesn't have that much time.
Hey, we got problems we got to solve,
He doesn't have much time. Dave might use it.
So that's more than you got to shake a stick at right there.
Yeah.
That's right. So you got work to do. We've got plenty of work to do, and we'll, in the end, where we end up, Lord only knows.
That's right. All right.
So that is the end.
Epic
This
coffee
is the
time.
end.
Beautiful
Bye.
friend.
Blah, blah, blah. We'll see you next week. You better
Happy
see us
trails
next week.
Happy
You better be here
trails.
next week, Dave.
I'm planning on it.
Okay.